Welcome to the I14 Sports Report, heard every Thursday night live on KNCT-FM 91.3, also knct.org, public radio for Central Texas, and my KNCT. You can also find that at. You can also hear it on the I14 Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and various podcast platforms around the internet. Also our YouTube channel, check it out, I14 Sports. Thank you to Roy Miller and the Roy Miller Family Foundation supporting Central Texas and I14 Sports. Find out more about what he does at kidsadvantage.org, kidsadvantage.org. Recruiting news going on. Jacobia Thomas is committed to East Central Oklahoma from Killeen High School. Also dropping by Killeen was Coach Bookbinder from the Red Raiders of Texas Tech. And a freshman, Mark Stevens, has gotten an offer from Deion Sanders in Jackson State, and he is going to be special, just a freshman. We look forward to seeing him in the coming years, but Jackson State already chasing after him. Also stopping by was Rice, Stephen F. Austin, and more coaches at Killeen High. Kamari Terrell took a visit to Oregon, got to meet some special people there, including Coach Dan Lanning, and they are really pushing hard to get him for track and, of course, for football at Oregon. So that's where he was last weekend. Also, Jaden Chapman took the weekend chance to go to Texas to visit down there. They had the big weekend for all the recruits. Him just a junior, so they had junior day more or less, and he went to Texas to visit them last Saturday. Meanwhile, visiting our high schools this week at Harker Heights, the Georgia Bulldogs were visiting the national champs. Also Rice, Texas A&M, Stephen F. Austin, and a Texas Tech football stopping by Shoemaker. Over at Florida, Kamari Terrell getting a visit from three of the coaches from Florida, the University of Florida, pushing hard for Kamari Terrell. Also Lamar University dropped by. Baylor and Mississippi State dropped by. Over at Ellison, former Sooner and Tommy Harris teammate at OU, Calvin Thibodeau from SMU, came by to see Danny Cervantes over at Ellison High School and look at some of his athletes. Thanks, Coach Thibodeau, for doing that. Also, Baylor dropped by Ellison. It was a great day for Sean Sanford. He was named a Bright Star Award winner by the city of Harker Heights and the council. And congratulations for being a great kid, Rashawn Sanford from Harker Heights High School. Let's go on to girls basketball, getting into the thick of everything. Last Friday night, it was Heights over Belton. Ellison defeated Temple. It was Killeen over Copper's Cove, and Bryan defeated Shoemaker. Then on a Tuesday night, it was Belton over Killeen, Temple over Cove, Ellison over Shoemaker, and Heights over Bryan. So the standings sit like this for girls basketball. Heights and Ellison up top with 8-2 records. Belton and Temple with 6-4 records. Killeen 5-5. Cove 3-7. Bryan is 2-8. And so is Shoemaker at 2-8. Moving to boys basketball. Let's talk about tomorrow night real quick. I forgot about that. Ladies playing tomorrow night. Bryan is going to be playing Killeen, Ellison and Cove, Heights and Shoe, and Temple and Belton in girls basketball on Friday night. Go check those games out in town. Also, boys basketball. Moving along quickly here. Sorry, folks. Last Friday night it was the number 13 Harker Heights Knights losing to Belton 58-51. It was Ellison 56, Temple 44, Killeen 54, Cove 48. It was Shoemaker 75 and Bryan 42. Tuesday night, it was Belton 83, Killeen 29. It was Temple 60 and Copper's Cove 55, Ellison 55 and Shoemaker 49. And number 21 Harker Heights now, as they dropped in the rankings, beat Bryan 75-32. And district rankings look like this: Belton 7-1, Heights 6-2, Ellison 5-3, Shoe 4-4, Cove 2-6, Bryan is 3-5, Temple 3-5, and Killeen at 1-7. Friday night's games, Killeen is going to be at Bryan, Cove at Ellison, Shoe at Heights, and Temple at Belton. Moving on to soccer real quickly here. On Tuesday night, Belton over Temple, Bryan over Killeen, Heights over Shoe, and Cove over Ellison in ladies soccer. And in boys soccer, it was Bryan over Killeen. Cove defeats Ellison in penalty kicks. It was Heights losing to Shoemaker, and Temple over Belton in soccer. And got some soccer games going on tomorrow night. Heights will be at Ellison, Shoemaker, and Killeen. So some crosstown boys and girls soccer Friday night. Go check them out. MyKNCT.com for the podcast, blogs, the weather, and more. Thanks for listening to the show. Tell a friend about it. Go out and support your local junior high kids, please, and the high school kids as much as you can. Be careful. Wear a mask, please. More information available on all this. i14 Sports, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all over the internet. Thanks for everything you do for us. Take care of yourself and take care of each other. We love you.